Should we be this way? Okay. You want me to be that way. I wasn't sure. Hey y'all. I'm new to this live space over on YouTube. But it's so exciting. I got so much to share. I got so much happening. Not that I'm gonna share it all, but I got so much happening that I needed to share it. First of all, I'm Pamela Denise for y'all who don't know. And I'm a life balance coach. I'm a motivational speaker, but I'm also a new YouTuber. I'm a podcaster. I have a podcast over on the Skills of Life um, over on Spotify. But it's just so many things happening. So I'm gonna keep this brief. That they're informing me that I'm going live. I could keep it a little brief. So I've been over here on YouTube with my wake up and worship. So let me just do that because this is the space that I have been in. But there's some things, all things are being made new. My life is changing. But life should change. When you set your intention to do things. So this is the space that I'm normally at. Hey, shout out to the space. Y'all hear the birds? They say, they're here. Breathe it in. Huh. I think I may come back out here. Actually, as a matter of fact, I like what's going on out here because I'm in a season where I just created, I have a podcast. So I just recorded my second, my introduction to the second season of the podcast. And I'm excited about it. It's being released this weekend. Uh, the Skills of Life is a podcast, and it has been on Spotify all last season. It was over on Spotify. I didn't have a visual to it because sometimes when you step into new territories, sometimes, I got an idea. Sometimes when you step into new territory, because I wanted to go live. Look at God. I wanted to go live on my hammock anyway. And here we go. Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like a YouTube. So I could just share with y'all what's going on. So I just recorded the first episode of the second season of the Skills of Life podcast. And I just really began seeking God, right? About what to do. And He just created all these new spaces for me. And I'm really excited about it because it feels organic as I'm moving into this arena, into these spaces. But the second season is entitled Something to Prove. I struggled a little bit because, I don't have nothing to prove to nobody ever. But this is the Skills of Life podcast. So God told me about some things. So He gave me a scripture and said, listen, I beg you to present your body. If you present your body as a living sacrifice to me, holy and acceptable, which is your reasonable service, set yourself aside to do the things I want you to do and be transformed by the renewing of your mind, you can prove what is the good, perfect, and acceptable will of God. I read it. I felt it way down in. And I said, oh, you got something to prove. Let's go, God. So I'm really thankful because what I found out is your habits do create your habitation. Like you can do certain things over and over again. It'll create certain outcomes, right? There are principles that are aligned with certain habits. And principles are infallible. Like the habits are what they are. If you do things over and over again, you will get certain results, period. And so I've been doing certain things, creating certain habits, and here I am. And for that, I am thankful. I'm also thankful for nature because I started in the office and I was going to be there, which is cool. I was there. I recorded the podcast there earlier. So this is what I'm getting to. I actually have visual for the podcast this time. And it's exciting because when you reach out, when you make a decision to do the thing, right? You're listening, you're trying to obey. This is a faith walk that we're on. When you make the decision to do the thing and you do it, then your capacity expands. They wild. They wild over here. They probably you should have just went back inside, but I'm not. I like them. Your capacity expands. Your capacity expands, and you realize that you're able to do more than you knew that you were able to do. Right. So yeah, I got visual coming out. uh, with the podcast this season. I'm overwhelmed with joy and gratitude. I really, really am. Also, I don't know if any of you all have heard of InvestFest, but I'm gonna be participating in InvestFest this year. Um, I've created a system. It's a morning system that has simplified spending time with God, and it's called Start with Water. It is a 365-day gratitude and clarity journey. And so I'm gonna leave it there because I actually have not been out on my hammock. They probably just a little pressed. They probably like, "What you doing out here? Like we're not used to you being out here. Like what's up? What it is?" And so I get it, but this is my space, and I wanted to share with you all. So that's it. I've got the podcast season 2 coming out on a podcast, Scales of Life, on Spotify, but there will be visual over here on YouTube. That's what I was getting to if I didn't get to it. There will be visual over here on YouTube, so you will be able to see snippets of, if not the whole thing. We'll see how it plays out. But I'm thankful to be here, that you're here. So I started with Wake Up and Worship. That's what I was getting to. These birds are a little bit distraction. I really hope y'all with me because I don't want to record this. Life's, right? Stay with me, I'm going to stay with you. But I started with the Wake Up and Worship out here because I'm a worshiper of God and I love to worship God in nature, like in my backyard, in my home, everywhere, right? And so because I was trying to figure out what space or what I should do on YouTube, because I do a lot of things. There's a lot in me, and trying to figure out what goes where. Worshiping felt good, so I started doing that. Here's my truth. And I said I'm gonna do it every day. I started out saying I'm gonna be here every day because um I worship every day, so it didn't seem like it would be that challenge. And I understand you got to count up the cost before you jump out here. And again, because I worship every day, I thought that it would be easy fit, but no, it's not. It's not necessarily because then when even if you go live, like it still has to upload, and your phone is out of commission for a while. So I said that I'll be more intentional. Know that I'll be here worshiping every day, and in spirit you can join me all the time because there is no barrier in the spirit realm. We can connect wherever we are in the spirit realm. There's that, and but I will be doing it. I haven't decided on a date, so I'm not gonna say it yet. Maybe I'll put it out there. It's gonna be Wednesday or Thursday, either one of those days. I don't know. Maybe Friday, Saturday. We'll see. But I am gonna do weekly a wake up and worship where we'll be able to worship, talk about the importance of worship, give God some glory because that's how we start the day. And then I'll drop a few gems, some nuggets, some wisdom that has come from being a worshiper of God. It'll all be relative. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to share. I had to share that the second season of podcast is coming out and be looking for the visual because there will be some visual. Ain't perfect, but ain't nothing perfect over here. I'm just figuring this thing out. I'm following the leading of the Lord. Okay? And I'm doing the things and I'm showing up. I hope y'all showing up with me because I love it. I love it here. All right, until next time, y'all. Peace.